Alright guys, I think I'm ready to do a video here. So yeah, what's going on everybody? How y'all doing? I know, dog shit year, right? This year fucking sucks balls. Hairy fucking dirty, sweaty, mud-covered, blood-covered, dripping, nasty balls with fucking razor blades stuck to them, so it cuts your tongue. Anyway, I'm just getting a little gross there. Anyway, this year fucking sucks. You know, fucking massive corruption in politics. The fucking virus, fucking dickhead cops who are out of control. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, yeah. Check it out, guys. I got this tremolo cover for my 98 Strat. It's a Black Mirror kind of thing. It's pretty sick. Yeah, I really dig it. I'm going to put that on my 98. It'll look nice on there. Fucking awesome. Yep, totally badass. Um, hold on a second. Alrighty. Okay, hold on, guys. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Anyway, so yeah, guys, real quick before I start and shit, talking about all kinds of stuff, mostly gaming, I think. I don't know. What was I going to say, right? Yeah, the Temple of Time theme from Zelda, it's very, very much like the Game of Thrones theme, and I'm pretty sure, I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure Game of Thrones was influenced by that theme and sort of took the theme. Here, I got it right here. Maybe you guys can hear. Hold on. How's it go? How's it go? Something like that, right? All right, so the main theme is just 3 notes, right? Right? Now, here's Game of Thrones. It's just a little faster, and they add 1 more note. So, like, that's all it really is. Something like that, right? So, yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about shit. Or I'll talk about shit, and you guys will sit there and listen to me talk about shit. So, yeah, just if I turn out to be wrong about something in this video or somewhat inaccurate, whatever, I'm not perfect. Don't get all super duper pissy with me over it. Sorry in advance. I'm not perfect, of course. Duh. But I'm far closer to perfection than any of you salt-right gaming incel creeps who have no real friends and who will likely kill themselves on the day that they grow smart enough to realize that they are fuck-ups. Yeah, I'm far closer to perfect than you assholes. But hey, that's not a high bar to clear. Hey, if you guys play N64, this shit right here, this fucking controller brand, these retro fighters or whatever, highly recommend. Very good controller, especially if you're like me and you're kind of no longer used to the old N64 controller and you want something a little more modernized feeling, that these things are badass. You can get them for like $20, $30, sometimes $40 if you're looking for like a rare, weird color or something, and maybe if you're buying from out of the country. But yeah, pretty awesome. I got nothing but nice things to say about these things. They're pretty much better in every way that I'd argue than the original N64 controller. Anyway, yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, the fucking salt-right dickheads, these chuds. They're making me, they make me feel somewhat ashamed to be into gaming, honestly, Like these morons, they make me feel bad for the good people that are in gaming, you know? Because they're always giving them shit and they don't fucking deserve it. It's fucked up. I mean, the good people in gaming, they're just the ones that are trying to have fun in gaming and not really trying to piss anybody off. That's all. So anyway, around 2014, this dumbass Gamergate thing happened where, you know, dirty little Nazi soy boys infiltrated the gaming world, right? And all while I was outraged at my own personal inconveniences at the time. Because of that, I didn't really notice these pricks, you know? I focused particularly on the microtransactions all over the place that fucking year, you know? Like, the wallet rape was strong in 2014. So I was pretty stupid, and I didn't have a clue about the racist, sexist, and homophobic crazy bullshit that was getting escalated by many of my fellow gamers, you know? And I should say gamers in quotes, because let's get real, a lot of these cocksuckers there are not actually really into video games. Like that Thunderfoot, a.k.a. Thundercunt fucking piece of shit, for example. That guy doesn't know jack shit about games. The fucking fucker thinks Master Chief is a PS4 character, you know? So there you go. Anyways, back to talking about me. So yeah, I was stupid for not really seeing this shit sooner, you know, but let me explain. In my defense, I grew up playing games with neighborhood pals, like most kids, you know, and none of us were racist shitbags, you know. Hardly any of us were full-blown white and never really acted racist. Perhaps there was some childish joking going along, you know, when kids are just kind of growing up and learning what's acceptable and what's not, that kind of thing. But no real, like, hatred or you know, anything like that was going on, you know? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Some serious fucking hatred. Like those cops who got caught recently talking about how they were excited to get out there and start killing N-words, you know, like, yeah, real cool cops, right? Yeah, Jesus Christ. Anyway, about my friends, you know, there was Kenji. He was a half Japanese, half white guy. My buddy Michael, half Korean, half white guy, just like me. His little brother, Alan, you know, me and him played Smash Brothers 64 like crazy back in the day. I would use Star Fox. He would use Kirby. Nobody could fucking beat me, and nobody could fucking beat me and Alan whenever we teamed up. Like, it was awesome back in the day, you know? Good memories. But yeah, my buddy Christian, you know, he was awesome. He was a Hispanic guy, and he was always super cool. Nathan, he was a Vietnamese guy, and honestly, I was kind of a dick to him at times, and we got into some stupid fights, and I feel pretty fucking bad about it, and I don't know, I just haven't spoken to the guy ever since, but if I ever ran into him, I would tell him, hey, you know, sorry for being a dick all those years, you know, like, yeah, G, you know, his parents owned a bunch of restaurants. He's a Chinese guy, kind of rich kid, kind of, you know, so his older brother was friends with my older brother, you know, that was cool. Sixto, good old Sixto, we were dicks. We sometimes called him Six Tits. So, yeah, but anyway, he was cool enough. He was strong as shit. That guy worked out, like, all the time. I mean, he was like a one-punch man kind of dude, you know? It was crazy. His sister, she thought I was fucking stupid. Can't blame her. Yeah, and then there's my best friend, Jake. He would only visit once a year because, you know, he lived in Purvis, Mississippi with his dad, but his mom lived over here in San Antonio, so, you know, for the summer he would come and visit with his older bro, Glenn, and we had a lot of fun, you know. Anyway, yeah, Glenn, Jake's older brother, you know, he's like a brother to me. Like, we all grew up together. Me, my brother, Glenn, Jake, all of us grew up together, you know, so we're all basically brothers, you know. And Jake is a little bit distant these days, but he's kind of doing his own thing. So what do you want, right? That's life. You grow up, you get busy, you start doing shit. You don't have as much time to hang out and play games all day, right? And I got a few other friends and shit, but those were the main ones. And anyways, my point is that these were the folks that I grew up with, playing games with, you know? Didn't really see gamers as being Nazi bootlicking morons, you know? I was born in '86, so I was born at just about the luckiest time that someone interested in gaming could be born in. I grew up with the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, and the N64. Like, that was my go-to stuff, you know, for gaming. And when I got into the mid-teens there, you know, online gaming kind of popped up in the world, and I got into games like StarCraft and Command & Conquer on PC, you know. And as soon as Halo 2 came out, I was playing that shit on console, you know. But yeah, I never really met any racist or sexist shitbags, and whenever I did, I just thought they were kind of kidding, you know. But I didn't really socialize too much in the online gaming world. I would just play against other people and try to kick their ass. I didn't really try to meet them or talk to them, you know. Yeah, you know, like I said, I'd usually just be playing with my friends and stuff, you know. Anyway, I played the shit out of the Bungie Halo franchise online, and mostly just focused on having fun, you know, not talking to the community, you know, but just rather hanging out with my buddies and fucking kicking ass, you know. Played the shit out of the Bungie Halo games, obviously. You guys can tell if you check out my channel here. I got close to like 1,000 Halo videos of me whomping serious ass, proving that I'm like in the top 1% of the best Halo players out there. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm just saying, out of millions of players, I'm one of the better ones. That's all. Anyway, well, I don't know if that's true anymore. I don't play Halo hardly as much as I used to. So, but, you know, if you watch my videos, you'll see I've done some pretty ridiculous shit. But anyway, recently, though, I got into online game forums and YouTube, and this was around the time of 2015, you know. See, after the massive wallet-raping microtransaction, broken as fuck games of 2014, I was full of gamer rage about that shit. In my opinion, it was like the worst year for gaming that I've seen in a long time. You know, like, it was annoying. You know, the MCC was a broken fucking joke, you know. Destiny was hyped up to be like the most amazing game ever, and it's actually pretty fucking mediocre, you know. It's like a space COD kind of thing with some RPG elements and bullshit microtransactions. You know, Watch Dogs and Unity from Ubisoft were pretty broken fucking bullshit games, you know. More dumbass Call of Duty and Madden shit, EA, Crap Division, you know, and this fucking lame, you know, like, it sucked. So I hope you guys understand why I was late to the party when it came to seeing the Nazi problem in gaming. I wasn't exposed to it very much, and I was focused mainly on the corporate greed problems in the gaming world, not so much the Nazi problems in the gaming world, you know? But, yeah, soon enough, though, you'll learn, right? And I learned about Soygon of Arcard. That's what Sam Cedar calls him, of Arcard. And, you know, JonTron, you know, that fucking moron who thinks he's white. Jesus Christ. That Chris No Fun kid, Chris Raygun or whatever his name is, that guy's a piece of shit. Pim Tool, you know, Pim Tool, fucking super glued the fucking beanie to his head, apparently. Quarterbrain, that fucking, I don't know what that thing is. And many other shitbags like that, you know? Like, started to learn who these fucking horrible human beings are, right? And I was disgusted at the stupidity levels that I was fucking seeing, you know? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, there's some really shitty gamer-type dudes out there, apparently. And I'd argue some of these guys aren't really even into games, just fucking using it as a way to spread hate. You know? Fuck these people. Anyway, I decided to do more research and better myself about these cocksuckers, right? And I learned about, you know, how a lot of these fuckers operate. saw them dox and rage and downvote and false flag and lie about anyone who's not like them, you know. Tristan from Step Back History, the poor guy, you know, like these fuckers, they found out where he lived and they harassed him. They even told his boss that he was a pedophile and shit. I mean, what the fuck, you know, like all because he said things like, hey, don't be sexist, don't be racist. That's all he said, you know? Fucking ridiculous. And yeah, you know, like about 3 years ago, I said, hey, don't be sexist about Last of Us 2. And that's all I said, and I got fucking chewed out by these shitbags, you know? A lot of these guys are my fellow gamers, and they should know better than that, but that was just a breaking point for me, you know, how aggressively they came at me for just saying, hey, if you're sexist, go fuck yourself. I mean, that should be kind of reasonable, right? But they fucking really didn't want to hear me say that shit. So I told them to go fuck themselves. Anyway, that's when I really started to see how stupid many of these motherfuckers really are, you know? And how stupid I was for not seeing it sooner, you know? And to be honest, part of me was not wanting to believe that a lot of my fellow gamer type dudes were this fucking pathetic and stupid. And another part of me was not sure who to trust or what to believe at the time. I was kind of new to the online world community and gaming online world community and all that, so I was a little ignorant and I had to figure things out. But eventually the truth surfaces, and oh boy, it sure fucking did, didn't it? It was lame, man. Like, a lot of these guys, these salt-right, gamer-gating incel boys, they actually think that Black Lives Matter is an evil black supremacist group trying to kill off the white man or something. Like, they actually think that, some of them. And some of them know better, but they're willfully ignorant about it, and they use it as, you know what I mean. This is fucking horrible, this behavior, you know. This is completely unacceptable, and these guys can fucking seriously fuck right off, seriously. Anyway, this is how dumb the crowd was that I was rolling with at the time, and largely still is that fucking dumb and horrible. Just look at how they rage review bombed the Metacritic user score for Last of Us 2, you know, right when it came out. Like, Jesus Christ. Thankfully, the score is getting a little higher now that, you know, actual real human beings fucking started playing it and giving it a fair shake. But still, like, yeah, it's just totally ridiculous. So yeah, I fucked up, but at least I learned who they really were eventually, and now I just make fun of these assholes constantly. Stupid-ass incels. A bunch of fucking armchair Davis Arunis and Mike Cernoviches, you know what I mean? Like, weirdo fuckheads who should honestly just put themselves out of their own misery or something. Like, I don't know what to do with a lot of these guys. Like, some of them you can walk back from being complete shitheads, but some of them are just relentless at being the most annoying and fucking stupid motherfuckers you could run into, I swear to God. Darkest corners of the internet, these guys. But yeah, one day I was on this dumbass site and I saw some alt-right Nazi dicklickers talking about Doom Eternal's trailer, talking about how the left wanted to shut the game down, you know? Like, what? All right. Sounded like horseshit to me, but I wasn't sure. But it had to be true, right? So many folks were saying it, right? Almost bought into that shit. I kind of did, actually, and I feel really fucking stupid for doing so. Anyway, wrong. Turns out that none of these cocksuckers had any fucking proof to back up this claim. And in my defense, YouTube is a real dog shit website, and they do not recommend the better quality videos out there. They recommend stupid shit a lot of the time. A lot of the time, it's a right-wing leaning dog crap, you know? Like, it's fucking fucked. Anyway, luckily, though, a savior came along for me. This dumbass site, for some reason, actually didn't recommend me garbage for once. It showed me a video by the good old Sean Skull, the British Skull. He dumped these fucking moronic claims in such a fucking perfect manner. He was a real eye-opener for me. Like, someone who's far more trustworthy than these angry, stupid incel assholes who I was foolishly listening to, you know? I was never racist or sexist like them, you know? Like, no, but their dog whistles that, like, I started to notice who these fuckers really were, and I felt stupid for following their advice and whatnot at all, you know? But, you know, I learned that these guys were full of shit. Eventually their masks slip if you listen to them enough, you know? Start saying the SJW stuff, start saying racist and sexist crap, you know? Like, and yep, he's a racist. Yep, he hates women. Yep, he's always angry, confused, and wrong like 90-something% of the time, yeah? Like, I don't want to be like these assholes who are this fucking dark, you know? Like, Jesus Christ, fuck that, man. I don't want to be these fucking angry morons. And I could kind of see myself being one of them. And that scared me. Like, fuck that. Seriously, fuck that shit. So, later on I learned about bread tubers like H-Bomb, ContraPoints, Lindsay Ellis, you know, Folding Ideas, and so many more, my favorite is Thought Slime, you know. I missed his birthday the other day like a jackass, so I'm going to go try to make it up to him later. Probably donate him like $50 or something. I don't know. But yeah, no one is perfect. But these folks right here, these bread tuber type guys, especially the ones who play a lot of games like Sean, you know, they're just like me. They really are, you know. And that made me happy to be into gaming again, you know. That just because a few assholes like gaming doesn't mean that I have to hate it, right? Right? I mean, come on. Like fucking Trimp, you know, he likes cheeseburgers. So do I. He can still go fuck himself. Doesn't mean I'm not going to start hating cheeseburgers, right? But anyway, you know what I mean. When a bunch of disgusting people are into your hobby, it kind of... but you can't let that beat you down. You can't let that depress you or whatever, you know? Like, that's them, you're you, right? Anyway, many of these Nazi boys in gaming don't even fucking play the games, really. You know, they're not real gamers, a lot of them. You know, they're just sort of using, you know, the hobby to spread hate, like I said. And speaking of the term gamer, I know I say that I'm a gamer all the time, but honestly, it's just part of who I am, man. You know, like I play guitar. I take care of probably way too many pets for me to handle. I run my own shop, you know, with my brother. I'm big into a lot of stuff, and I'm being more open-minded these days, you know, and I'm fucking doing a lot better than I've ever been doing, honestly, and it's just great. Anyway, but the bread tubers, they got a point, you know, you shouldn't let gamer be your identity, you know, like, Jesus Christ. That's very one-dimensional, you know, like, just play them for fun, you know. Don't let your life revolve around gaming. I used to do that, and well, it made me pretty one-dimensional and pretty fucking dumb in a lot of ways, like, honestly. Like, I would be super rude back in the day towards anyone in gaming who had a different opinion than me, you know? Like, even if it was very slight, I would make a big deal out of it like a fucking Karen or some stupid shit. Like, it was very foolish behavior on my part. Not even that long ago, you know? Like, I got no excuse for being such a prick. Many times the person I was disagreeing with was also a prick, so they kind of deserved it, you know? But still, you know, like, it's not right. And I took a long, hard look in the mirror, and, well, I don't want to be that guy who's fighting with people on the internet 24/7 like these moronic Nazi bootlicker boys, okay? You know what I mean? So ever since, I've been trying to be a lot better. Like that Cult of Dusty guy. He used to be pretty cringy and pretty stupid in a lot of ways and kind of offensive, and now he's got some of the best takes you can imagine. He's clearly changed for the better, and I want that same positive change, and that's what I'm fighting for. You know, that's what I think life is worth living for. I really do. I know Kevin Logan and Christy Winters. They used to dislike Dusty, you know, but now they love the guy since he's clearly changed for the better. You know, they talk to him from time to time, and they get along great with the guy. You know. And he's not just saying that he's changed for the better. I'm not just saying that he's changed for the better. His actions speak for themselves. His recent videos, he's putting a lot of work into it. He keeps doing it. This is proof that he's trying real hard to be a decent person, a better person. And that's great, you know. I want to be like that, which is what I've been trying to do over the past few years, and it feels great. It really does. But yeah, in the past, I got into a lot of petty fights with a lot of gamer channel people, you know. Like I said, they kind of deserved it for being shills and whatnot, but still, ultimately, I was out of line. And I've apologized constantly for that behavior, and I still will. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I used to be a real prick, you know? Like I was nowhere near the level of sexist and racist pricks, but rather, you know, just a gaming snob who would shit on you if your gaming tastes didn't perfectly line up with mine. I know, it was childish, it was fucking stupid, and those days are behind me, thankfully, you know? At the time, I also just got out of waiting tables, on and off, and I did that shit for close to a decade, and I was super duper fucking used to not getting paid shit, and I would often like lash out in anger about it because of how frustrating it is to work your ass off and not get much for it, you know? And frustrating shit job that pays shit, and coworkers and customers would treat me like shit and act dismissive and kind of treat you like you're a fucking slave, you know? It's disgusting. Fucking yay capitalism, right? Like, it drove me into fits of rage, and that stuff is toxic. When they treat you like shit, a lot of the time, like, you don't take it well, and it turns you into a huge asshole also, and then you start taking out your anger on people who don't deserve it. And I know, it's stupid as fuck, but it happens, and it happened to me, and I was told I would always be a loser. I got called racist names because I'm half Asian, you know. It fucking got to me and made me super angry in shitty ways, and that was then, though, you know. Ever since, I've changed and matured and whatnot, and doing a lot better now. So anyway, that's my history in gaming, and these days I'm just playing a few PC games and PS4 a lot, you know, the exclusives mainly, and still not convinced about getting an Xbox One, but you know. But yeah, guys, these chuddy incel types, they really are out there in the gaming world, unfortunately, and there's close to like a few million of them, honestly. And yes, they are horrible people. Many of them, I sound like Shrimp, right? Many of them can be walked back from the edge of hatred, but sadly, like I was saying earlier, a lot of them are just hardcore mini Richard Spencers, you know? They don't care about free speech. They just want to cause trouble, and, you know, fuck them. Now, at this point in the video, if you're one of these salt-right bro-flake type dudes, you're probably already labeling me a self-hating soy boy beta or whatever, even though I'd argue that label deserves to be thrown right on your face instead, but okay. What? I mean, you guys are constantly angry, stupid, and confused while you whine about everything, you know? Fucking Jesus Christ. Any change that ever happens to you, to anything that fucking changes in this world is like cancel culture to you fucking bitches, apparently. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, oh my God. You're getting fucked by corporations in the gaming world, but a woman's opinion on a game is more important to bitch about than that, apparently. See, you guys are fucking morons. Meanwhile, my life is great, and I can do just about whatever the fuck I want, but yeah, I'm the fucking self-hating soy boy beta. Alright, whatever. Projection, deflection, that's all you fucking losers do. Anyway, I would have said a few years ago that, you know, maybe I was kind of a fucking pathetic loser, but I got my shit together about 6 years ago, and even more so about 3 years ago, and I've been doing so good ever since, and I'm always in a good mood. My headaches are fucking totally gone, you know? Like, I don't have those anymore. Like, I don't know what it is. Eating healthier, just, I don't know. But yeah, I've been eating better, getting more exercise, giving new hobbies a try, being more open-minded, making more friends, life is going really fucking great for me, despite, fucking Nazi dipshits out there. But whatever, my shop is doing pretty great despite the virus. Girlfriend is real happy with me, vice versa. Something you guys, incel types, probably won't ever have or understand. But anyway, sadly though, it's totally not so great for a lot of other folks out there who deserve better, seriously. And that's what Black Lives Matter is all about, So fucking donate, spread awareness, fucking protest, do what you can to help those in need fight back against evil fucking super runaway corporate, runaway capitalist oppressing shitbag, racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic dickhead types out there. Like, you got to fight against these assholes, They're out of fucking control, There needs to be equality, There needs to be some balance, because you see what's happening out there, and it's disgusting. Like, there needs to be police reform and shit like that, seriously. And we're making some progress, but not enough, and not fast enough. Like, this shit is fucking serious. Anybody who's downplaying the seriousness of this, fuck off, man. You're not helping. You're not helping. Like, I think it's funny, a lot of those Alex Jonesy type kids are always just like, oh, we got to stop the government from being tyrannical, and that's what the, Second Amendment is all about, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, where are you assholes? Huh? I really don't see you pricks out there fighting against these authoritarian asshole cops. Like, you dickheads are useless. All talk and no action, I swear to God. This is exactly what you fucking worried about, and you do nothing, Like, fucking run up to cops with guns, complaining that you can't get a fucking haircut, But ever since George Floyd, fucking, oh, come on guys, there's the pandemic, we gotta go inside. That's what fucking chicken bitches, all of you alt-right dumb shits. Fucking useless. Completely fucking useless. Anyway, I saw some idiots saying that the protesters are the problem as to why the virus is spreading. These kids need to shut the fuck up and walk into traffic or something already. Seriously. These Nazi bootlickers either don't realize or they're willfully trying to ignore the reality of the situation. Big fucking difference between folks fighting for their right to not get senselessly fucking murdered by a corrupt piece of shit cop versus you chuds wanting to go to a fucking bar or get your hair cut or some shit, okay? Just saying, massive difference there. You fuckheads are also missing the bigger fucking picture here, which is that your dear leader, Trump, the Fanta fascist, fucking, did you morons forget what his job is? Protect the fucking people. Duh. Has he done that? No. Has he done the exact fucking opposite? Yes. He sicked the cops on the people, and he didn't do anything to stop the fucking virus. At this point, it's very likely that Biden's going to beat his ass just because people hate Trump this fucking much, Like, when millions of people are out of the job and pissed off about, everything that sucks right now, come on, right? Like, you can bet your ass that they're going to vote, Like, don't forget, Trump, he barely won against Hillary. Like, and Biden is proving to be more popular than Hillary. Like, who would have thought? So, yeah, Like, I know a lot of people think Trump will win again, and yeah, that's a good chance of that happening, I guess, kind of. But there's also a good chance of Biden winning now that, the virus and the whole cop thing, and, So don't act like you can, predict the future, but just know that this election is going to probably be closer than you think, based on what's going on. But I'm not gonna pull a Trump or an Elon Musk and say something like, "Oh, the virus will be gone in April." Like, yeah, don't listen to those guys. They were pretty way off there. Just saying. Yeah. Oh, my back. Oh, I need a drink. Hold on, guys. Oh, man, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, oh yeah, Shrimp. Yeah, he if he loses, he'll likely refuse to step down and make up bullshit about how the election was rigged and all this crap. That's all this fucker does, you know. So things are gonna get messy. Whatever happens, though, it ends badly for Trump. Let's get real. It's a fact that he's going to go down in history as the fuck-up president, you know? Like Woodrow Wilson or somebody. Like, he's already cemented that. Like, let's get real. He's been impeached, for fuck's sake. That's never going away. That's a thing that happened, and it's never going away. Anyway, yeah. The fact that he goes down in history as a fuck-up president, yeah, that must really bug him deep down, don't you think? To know that secretly a black man was a much better president than him. And Obama fucking sucked. You know? He fucking sucked. He's probably the best president in my lifetime, but he still sucked. And the fact that that sucky president beats the shit out of you, Trump? Fuck. That must really piss you off, huh? Oh well. But yeah, this whataboutism that the salt right engages in, you know? Like, the protesters are spreading the lie. It always falls flat, you know? Like, newsflash, morons. No one's fucking perfect. Duh. But the left right now, far closer to perfection than you miserable cocksucker motherfuckers will ever be, okay? Like, shut the fuck up and die mad already, you losers. I'm serious. Like, I don't know what to do with you pricks at this point. Jesus. Anytime the left is guilty of something bad, you can basically almost always find a similar situation where the right is far worse about it. You know, it's basically what it's come to. You can pretty much bet on it. Yeah. And then you see like those anti-mask people, you know, telling us that we're going to go to hell for wearing a mask, that we're going to get arrested for wearing a mask. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. That fucking one crazy bitch in Florida, I fucking knocked that bitch on her ass. She got up in my face, I just fucking pushed her over that. What's that little cunt gonna do? Fuck you, you little bitch. Anyway, yeah, so let's talk about this. My bad, I keep saying that. Everybody says that. Let's talk about this. Like, okay, I'll talk about this. Twitch is cracking down on creeps, apparently. Yeah, that's interesting. One of the more popular dudes by the name of Dr. Disrespect. I don't know much about the guy. I just see him look dumb as fucking hell. You know, he kind of looks like Howard Stern. But anyway, he's trying to look cool with those lame ass red glasses all the time and whatnot. Whatever. He's got a visual persona, and that's not a big deal. But anyway, he's kind of a dickhead. He's always cussing like crazy when playing video games or whatever. But maybe that's just the character. But he kind of seemed like a dick, and I wasn't really into what he was doing. But yeah, it turns out, though, that the dude's one of those men's right kinds of people, you know, saying shit like, women like being treated like shit. It's what they deserve, you know. Like, Jesus Christ, my guy. Learn how to talk to women. My goodness. Anyway, don't quote me on exactly what he's up to and says, but it's close to that. Anyway, he's one of those kinds of pricks, all right? So, yeah, it turns out he's been acting super creepy towards the ladies on multiple occasions, and, well, finally the heads at dumbass Twitch are cracking down on pricks like this, and he's one of them, and he might be done for life on Twitch, maybe. We'll see. But, oh well, you know, whatever. Maybe not break the fucking rules next time, my guy. Just saying. Jesus. And other shitlords are getting the axe too, and it's pretty cool to see that. So, that being said, fuck Twitch. Something tells me that the heads at Twitch, they're just doing this to stick it to the angry no-life nerds because nobody really likes them. Yeah. I don't think they actually care about the ladies over at Twitch, the heads of Twitch, you know. I don't think they respect women, really. When people complained, the heads at Twitch were basically like, oh, you silly people, the things that go on our servers, hee 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 hee. Like, very dismissive and disrespectful, stupid shit. You know, it's like, fuck Twitch, you know. But anyway, I'm just guessing that the heads at Twitch, they got tired of the no-life, nerdy, Nazi bootlicker boys acting like they run shit on Twitch. And I believe I think the heads at Twitch were like, yeah, no, fuck you, little nerdy shitbags, you know? Fucking, this is our fucking, this is our shit. Like, you act like you own this fucking place? Fuck you. So I think they're kind of cracking down on those dickheads just because of that. Because a lot of them are hackers and doxers and just cause trouble, you know? So I think the heads at Twitch are just like, man, fuck these people. And I think that's what we're seeing here. And a lot of them are like saying things like, you better have fucking proof before you start banning people for being so-called sexists. And it's like, a lot of the time you can't show the proof though, motherfucker. It has to be handled in the laws of court. Because if these women expose their faces and names and addresses and whatnot to you assholes, you guys would just fucking stalk them because you're creeps, you know? This is a problem. So fuck you guys and shut the fuck up. Anyways, so yeah, I played Last of Us Part 1 for the first time. Yeah, I just finished it a few days ago, and it's Left Behind DLC, and yeah, I fucking loved it. I really did. It's a very good game. Sadly, it's not too replayable in my opinion, so I wouldn't recommend buying a game like this at full price. But that's just me, and you know, at least it doesn't have super invasive microtransactions that lead to like a bottomless pit of cashing in, like with Halo 5 or a Call of Duty game or something like that. It does have a few microtransactions for its multiplayer mode, but they're not that bad, so it's whatever. Overall, the game is easily an 8 or a 9 out of 10 from me. And you guys know me. I don't give perfect 10s because no game is perfect and people's moods change. You know, for example, I hated Zelda 2 as a kid, The Adventures of Link, but now I love it, you know. And, oh, God damn it. Hold on a sec. Yeah, sure. Oh, son of a bitch. Fucking locked myself on my own. Alright, Seam Ripper. Where is one? Son of a bitch. Motherfucker. Oh my goodness. Fuck beans. Where would one be? Thought I had one around here. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to find some shit. Trying to find some shit for my brother real quick. Okay. Aha! Found it. Be right back, guys. Okie dokie. Man, I am a jackass. Alright. So that's done. Alright, I'm back, guys. What the fuck was I talking about? For example, I hated Zelda 2 as a kid, but I love it now. And, you know, how did that happen, right? And as much as I loved N64 games back in the day, like, I can hardly play them now because the frame rates and controls, like, I'm so not used to that. Like, times move on, opinions change, you get used to other forms of gaming, and you find it harder to go back to the older stuff in a lot of ways. And so because of that, you can't really take review scores too seriously, you know what I mean? Like, they're just opinions of the now of that said person. That's all it is, you know? And if you have a lot in common with that person, maybe you can relate to their review score a little better, but that's about it. So, you know, like I said, guys, don't take reviews too seriously. Just try to enjoy what's in front of you the best you can, you know? But yeah, I dug it. a lot of really touching moments in the story. You know, I got a little teary-eyed. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I felt really bad for what a lot of the characters went through. Some parts were kind of boring, like getting Ellie onto a pallet to get her across water from time to time. That shit happened like 4 or 5 times in the game, and it kind of felt a little lame. But luckily, that stuff wasn't there in the game to the point where it wasted fucking hours or whatever. So it's cool. It wasn't really a big deal. I mean, shit, my favorite game is Halo Reach, and its campaign has a few by-the-numbers, boring-ass helicopter turret segments that I find quite boring, personally. I'm not really into that shit, but, you know, the game only has like 5 to 10 minutes of that shit, so it's not really a big deal to me. Anyway, yeah, some folks, they would argue that Last of Us is the kind of game that's more of a movie than it is a game, and that's not fun in their opinion, you know? But that's just their opinion, you know, because fun is different to different people. Duh, right? As for the game being a movie instead of a game, yeah, parts of it, other parts, not so much. I do love how that you can pause the game whenever you want, even during cutscenes and shit, and you can just skip to the gameplay portions whenever you want. So, yeah, if you don't give a shit about the story and you just want to run around doing stuff and killing things, yeah, just want to play, then you totally can. Awesome feature, you know? Some games, they make you sit through the cinematics or whatever. Or like fucking Gears of War. I don't know about the other games in the franchise, but the first Gears of War game, there were parts where like Marcus and Dominic would like put their hand up on their little radios and start chatterboxing in-game, during gameplay, not a skippable cutscene, and you just have to watch them walk around and talk, you know, and I don't know, when you start to replay the game, like, it gets kind of old, you know, and you can't even, like, run around and do anything. You're just kind of fixated in a walk and talk position. It's kind of lame. It wasn't a big deal, but, you know, I'm just saying, like, that does kind of suck. I do prefer when the story-based cinematic stuff is not really prevalent in the gameplay portion of the game, you know? Like, I like being able to skip the cutscenes and just jump straight into the action. And Last of Us 2 does let you do that to a large degree. Last of Us 2. Last of Us 1, my bad. But as for the gameplay, it's pretty great. Pretty good balance of methods to use to take down your enemies, and it feels so good and really responsive and really violent to engage with the bad guys. You guys know I'm a crack shot in Halo Reach with the pistol, right? So this game's sprint button is also the same for me as it is in Halo Reach, so that felt very at home for me. And you can also customize the controls a little bit to help with that shit as well, you know? But, you know, my sick as fuck pistol skills from Halo Reach, they transferred over quite well for this game, and I would often clear areas of bad guys simply by just, like, stepping out of cover and slowly walking up to them, and any motherfucker who even looked at me would get one right in the fucking head. Like, I am dirty. Like, I fuck shit up. I am the one-shot to the face pistol fucking master. Fucking... That's just how good I am at in a lot of games that are like that. I don't know. Every shooter is kind of different, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I was fucking dominating against the enemy humans that you fight in the game. But yeah. Sorry, let me stretch real quick. But yeah, fighting the humans felt super easy to me. It was the infected that I had huge problems with. When they run at you with their crackheads all bobbing back and forth, it's pretty hard to fucking land a headshot on them. Overall, I really dug it, you know. The DLC is very stealth survival based and gives a lot less weapons in combat, I would argue, than the main game in a lot of parts. And one might think that that's just plain less fun as a result, but honestly, when I fucking got into playing it, I really got into into it is it simply just expands Ellie's character, you know? Because the main game focuses on Joel primarily, right? So it was nice to see her get more attention, you know? The whole thing with her and her friend in the abandoned shopping mall, that shit was pretty great, actually, you know? They did a great job at showing how even when people are growing up and being deprived of what they normally would have gotten in a normal life, they can still find ways to have a great time despite all the fucking problems that are kind of keeping them down. You know what I mean? Like, you see the girls, they try to play arcades that won't work. They mess with a photo booth that doesn't work. They get on a carousel that doesn't work. And they still manage to have a ton of fun together. And, you know, it kind of reminded me, you know, like, kind of myself when I look in the mirror, you know, like, here I am, a guy who pretty much has everything that he wants in life, you know, and is having a great time in life right now, despite, you know, all the crazy shit going on. And I'm lucky like that. But, you know, like, look at me. I'm getting upset whenever the microwave doesn't work or whatever, you know? Fucking look at my hard-ass life, right? So anyway, the scenes like this in the game, that kind of really made me appreciate what I have, you know? Like, it's kind of heartwarming feeling. And then when the girls, they run into some serious life-threatening trouble at the ass end of the DLC, I won't spoil it if you guys haven't played the game, but they chose to keep pushing on instead of giving in to desperation. And that's such a powerful and positive thing, you know? It's like what Dr. Cornel West recently said about blues musicians, how they often have some of the hardest lives of all time, you know? Like, a lot of them suffer and went through some serious shit, but they still manage to have a smile on their face with sunshine in their soul, and they put out great music, and you just gotta love that, you know? You gotta admire that. That's the shit that makes me want to be happy and fight and live in a world of peace, you know? Like, well, at least a world that's as peaceful as possible, right? I mean, so yeah, I really dug it, and yes, I probably wasn't going to get into the game, honestly, especially because you guys know how I hate microtransactions with a passion. But hey, you know, I gotta stop being so super fucking duper strict, you know. And the microtransactions in this game aren't even that bad, and the game originally launched without them, you know, like, you know, whatever. But it's a really good single player game experience that's easily, I'd argue, in the top 10 best games of the decade from 2010 to 2020, you know, like, and the Chuddy types, they treated the developers like dog shit and made them feel super fucking bad, you know, like, you know, like, just because they wanted to make a cool game, you know, like, my goodness. So, yeah, I'm giving their franchise a chance because fuck these people, and turns out this game franchise of The Last of Us, it's pretty fucking good actually. And normally this generic zombie shit is mostly trash, but this is kind of an exception, you know? There's something really special about this franchise. Yeah, sure, Naughty Dog has some problems when it comes to treating their workers better, and that fucking sucks, but hey, it's a big problem in gaming in general. It's a big problem in the workplaces of so many other areas in life, you know, like. So if anyone who's played a video game wants to give me shit about this, then they'd have to be giving themselves the same level of shit as well, unless they wanted to be hypocrites, you know? Like, besides, how about we just, you know, focus on making game development better for the human beings that are making these fucking games, you know? Like, make video game development a better fucking job and just solve the problem at its core, you know? Why can't we just talk like that, you know, instead of attacking each other? Just a thought. But yeah, anyways, it is shitty that Naughty Dog has treated some of its employees like garbage, but, you know, that's runaway capitalism for you. It's a fucking deeply rooted, fucked up system that we need to amend significantly. And you saw some progressives win recently, and that's a step in the right direction. You know, it's going to take a while, but, you know, I'm willing to fight. Shit. In my last video, I did a 2-part video because I started feeling sick in the middle of recording the video. So yeah, in my 2-part video, in my second part video, I told folks to watch the first part first. And if you look at the view count, obviously people didn't listen, a lot of them. So yeah, remind me not to do that again, guys. Fuck that. I met this lady named Tiffany Starr. She's kind of a game streamer type person, and that's Tiffany Starr with 2 R's at the end of her name. She's great. She did a video just like the last one that I did talking about The Last of Us 2, but she did a better job at explaining it and summing everything up. And watch her video, please. That's how you should fucking feel about Last of Us Part 2's development, all right? Go check out her channel. She's fucking awesome. Right when Last of Us 2 came out, the user rating was review bombed by the darkest corners of the internet, the incel types. Just the most pathetic and idiotic assholes ever, the trolly, weirdo type crazy dudes who act all tough and macho, but they're secretly depressed and hate themselves, that kind of thing, right? It was only a few hours that the game was out, and already Metacritic users had like thousands of fucking negative reviews adding up to like a 3.0 rating. It was fucked, Like that many negative reviews filled with anti-women comments from guys who've never even fucking played the game and folks who hadn't even played it long enough to give it a fair shake, like, Jesus, man. Honestly, this kind of this fucking disgusting behavior, it just makes me want to get Last of Us Part 2 right fucking now, even at full price. Which I'm usually fucking largely against. But these dickheads, like, ugh. And they even got a fucking guitar. Did you see that, guys? Yeah, there's a Last of Us 2 themed guitar, and you guys know I play guitar, so I might get that thing. Fuck it. Just to spite you fucking assholes, whatever. Taylor makes this thing, and they're some of the best acoustic guitar makers out there, so, and I've never gotten a Taylor before, so I wouldn't know how great they are, but I'm just saying I heard they're like in the best of the best. There's Gibson Hummingbirds and Doves and shit like that, J40s that are, what I think that's what they're called, J1040s, I don't know. The big jumbo Gibson acoustics, really expensive. And then there's like Washburn acoustics. Those are pretty good for their price, but not exactly the highest end. Martin acoustics are probably the best acoustic guitars overall. And Taylor is kind of a country acoustic company, and from what I hear, they do a pretty good fucking job too. So since Taylor makes it, I'm pretty interested, So yeah, that looks pretty cool. And anyone got the specs on that fucking guitar? I'm curious, I'm pretty sure it costs close to $1,000, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get it. I got that kind of money. Anyway, I'm going on a small break for 4th of July weekend. Pretty sure cases are going to spike more so than they already are. My dumbass governor, Abbott, he's having a real bad go at this, Fucking, this dude is a real fuck up, I swear to God. When the hurricane hit Houston a few years back, that was bad, and the whole fucking state ran out of gas, dude. Like, he had time to react and bring in supplies, and he fucking didn't. We've had situations like this before and never fucking ran out of gas. The fucker had the nerve to even say that we were full of shit. He denied it. There is no gas shortage, he fucking said. Even though there's tons of fucking video proof that showed gas station after gas station with red and yellow fucking tapes on the gas dispenser handles. There were lines out the ass and shit. People couldn't get gas, Greg. You fucking dumb shit, Abbott. So yeah, Greg Abbott, he can kiss my fucking bunghole, like, seriously. And his master, the sun-kissed supremacist over there, he can fucking also eat my shit. Seriously. Whatever, though. During the break, I think I might get Last of Us 2. I'm usually against buying games at full price, but, since these chuds want to make me feel bad about being a decent person enjoying a decent video game, and I know that if I were to get the game and play it and enjoy it, that would fucking piss them off, so I think I might I'm thinking I might actually fucking do it, you know? Besides, I heard it's a pretty great game, so whatever, you know? Um, go to Bob's Vids on Twitter, guys. Bob's Vids. He caught this hilarious glitch of a guy yelling at Ellie while doing weird squats. He repeatedly yelled, "Asshole! Bitch! Motherfucker! God damn it!" And then he eventually died. It was pretty great. So, like glitches like that are fucking awesome. I love that shit. I also ran into a glitch in Last of Us Part 1. It was weird. In the game, right, when you kill the final enemy in an area, the game will often then allow for more dialogue and story stuff to continue on to the next area, right? So some glitch happened where it didn't fully finish off the final bad guy, but the game moved on anyways as if I did, but he was still alive. And guess what the result was? He wasn't fully dead, and he got up and he started just walking around like an idiot and not attacking me. But he was walking slowly at me, and it was creeping me the fuck out. So I pulled out the fucking revolver and blew his fucking head off, you know. But yeah, it was weird, but pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, I expected him to fight me, but he just kept awkwardly moving at me, and all right, whatever. So that shit's funny, right? Anyway, you guys see the PS5? I think Movie Bob made a fucking joke about how from the side it kind of looks like a vagina. Yeah, and the controller looks a little silly also, in my opinion. I don't hate it, but I don't really like it either. And one thing I love about Xbox is their offset analogs. I like that. I don't like them being kind of low, and it feels harder for me to reach. I don't like that. I was more pleased with the PS4 controller than I am with the PS5 controller, but you know, I gotta get the fucking PS5 controller in my hands to really fully criticize it. But shit, man, what do I care, right? I fucking play my PS4 with one of those Chameleon mod adapters that allows you to play the PS4 with a wired Xbox 360 controller mod, and that's what I'm used to, and I like that a lot more, so it's whatever. I'll just try to find a way to make the PS5 play with a controller that I like more once I get it, you know. One thing I fucking hate about jumping back and forth between Xbox and PlayStation is the Xbox, the blue X button is close to the start button, and with PlayStation, the blue X button is the lower button. You know, you know what I mean? Sometimes when you're playing a game that prompts you to hit the button, that thing goes off in your head where you're just like, am I playing Xbox or am I playing PlayStation? You know what I mean? And you kind of have to get used to it. It's kind of annoying. Kind of wish it wasn't like that, but whatever. But yeah, I won't be getting the PS5 at launch, though, for obvious reasons. They're asking for a lot of money up front at launch for a console that's likely to have unforeseen launch problems, along with a bunch of games that are, you know, not that great. Usually when a console is about 6 months old or older, that's the time to chime in and get one, you know? So I'll likely do that. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. You know, you got Horizon Part 2, you know, where she goes under the sea. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. You got the Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Black Spider-Man. Oh shit, that's going to piss off the Salt, right? Yeah, I wonder how well he's going to get along with the police department in New York. Given, you know, that they're fucking assholes, as it turns out. We got the video proof, man. Few bad apples? Maybe, sure. Few bad apples in New York? No, I would argue most of them fucking New York cops are gigantic pieces of shit. Fucking resign now. Seriously. Fuck you people. Anyway, yeah, we got Demon's Souls, the remake remaster thingy going on. That looks really interesting. That's cool. You got some weird new IPs that I saw. Fucking, there's some kind of epic fantasy medieval type thing where you play as a woman and there's fucking dragons. That looks really wonderful. There's one where it's like space Groundhog Day. Some fucking weird shit, man. So I think there's a future there in PS5. I'm a little hyped, not going to lie. Are you taking notes, Microsoft? Without the must-have exclusives that you can only play on only that fucking console, you know, like it's very hard for me to justify buying the newest Xboxes. I swear, you know. After the 360, the Xbox brand means next to nothing to me, you know. Its future, at least, anyway. So yeah, the Xbox Series X, or whatever the fuck they're calling, it's fucking dumber sounding name than the Wii U, you know? And the thing looks like a miniature fridge, you know? Like, how the fuck am I supposed to fucking sit that thing on the table horizontally under my TV, you know? Like, I guess I gotta put it under the table and in a cubby or something underneath. Whatever. What do I care? I have no intention of getting that thing so far, you know? Like, who knows how I'll feel about it in the future, but as of right now, fuck getting this thing, I swear to God. The Halo franchise has been the main draw for the Xbox brand, right? I think we can all pretty much agree on that, most of us anyway. And that's gone to shit in so many ways, right? Let's look at the facts. Lower online activity, lower review scores, lower sales ever since 343 took over for Bungie, you know? Halo just sort of went downhill for the most part, in my opinion. I know some folks, they actually like the 343 Halo games more than the Bungie Halo games, and good for them. But I can't get behind that. I'm sorry. We just have different opinions, you know? Some folks, they like to justify the endless microtransaction pools in the games, though, and this is something I fucking can't stand. I can't get behind this mindset at all. Some say it's necessary to bilk the shit out of the player and create a pool of pay-to-win bullshit. None of these arguments make sense to me, considering we have had plenty of online super fun-ass games that didn't fucking do this, you know? This is just greedy bullshit, you know? Some say that it's either this or they make you pay for map packs. Honestly, I prefer map packs. Honestly, I do. I'd rather give them a few extra $10 to $30 for some extra maps or whatever in good faith. It's just sort of a thank you, you know, for a game that they made that I really like. I'd rather do that than you know, I'd rather do that than to I'd rather do that in order to avoid, you know, the entire fucking game pressuring me into wasting tons of fucking money in order to keep up with other rich boy players who abuse the pay-to-win model to their own advantage to win in competitive matches like Warzone and Halo 5, you know? Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, I'm having trouble talking here. It makes me so disillusioned, you know? Like, how could anyone justify this? It's corporate greed out of fucking control. I've never seen anything so bad in gaming, you know? Like, this is worse than arcades back in the 80s, you know? Sucking down the quarters. Anyway, and there was a gaming crash back then, you know? There might be another one now, especially with COVID and runaway capitalism and Trump's dumbass tariffs and all that shit, you know? Like, we'll see what happens. Whatever, you know? But, you know, gaming is pretty big for there to be a crash these days. So I don't know if that'll happen. Maybe there'll be forms of gaming crashes, you know, which kind of been happening. Like, a lot of developers are kind of dialing back their microtransaction greed in a lot of ways. Like, we did have Battlefront Star Wars 2 from EA not too long ago, and that was fucked. But then, look, you got that really decent Star Wars game that just came out, The Fallen Order or whatever, you know? That's not a bad one, actually. I want to play it. I haven't played it yet. I want to fucking play it. So, yeah, whatever, man. But yeah, yeah, these bad faith pro microtransaction guys are also missing the bigger picture here. They're charging you a shit ton extra for features that you used to get for free. That's the point you bastards seem to miss, you know? Like, oh, and I don't want to be mean to you guys. I'm sorry for calling you bastards, you know? I used to be a real dick to you guys, and like, I don't want to do that, but yeah, whatever. I just disagree, okay? Like, anyway, Halo Infinite is supposed to have microtransactions, apparently. Let's just hope they're not as bad as they are in Halo 5. or Halo Wars 2, you know. The Warzone playlist is complete shit because of the microtransaction system in that game. Like, don't make the same mistake again, 343, please, you know. Or else, you know, Angry Joe is going to shit a fucking brick again, and along with a lot of other people, okay? Just saying. And I don't know if this is true, but I read on the GameFAQs.com for Halo Wars 2 that a lot of lag and getting booted out of matches goes down. So, yeah, that really sucks. Good job, Halo Wars 2. Anyway, but yeah, Halo Infinite, it's a sequel to Halo 5 apparently, so that already feels like it's going to hurt the story to a degree, you know? Like, I'm not totally down with Act-Man, but he made a good point back in the day that since this, you know, this is connected to Halo 4 and 5, you know, story-wise, and it kind of hurts, you know? I think he's got a point there. But they're going to try to retcon really hard, apparently, which might seem even more weird and confusing, but whatever. We'll see, though, you know? Let's not judge the story until we get it, right? Like, it's likely that it'll suck, but let's not say it's going to suck, you know, like that's a fact, like you can predict the future. Like we shouldn't talk like that. I used to talk kind of like that, and yeah, don't do that. Anyway, sorry 343 fans, but I'm finding it super hard to justify getting Halo Infinite and the new Xbox and whatnot. Maybe if I had a badass PC, I'd be kind of interested, but I don't, and even then, probably not. Like, Halo's been pretty fucking dead to me, honestly. I mean, we haven't even seen fucking gameplay from Halo Infinite. God damn it. And this shit is supposed to come out in less than, like, half a year from now? Like, this is fucked. You know? And they came out to say that COVID has been fucking up their development process, and they're delaying trailers and stuff because of it. And I guess I can say that in 343's defense, but you know, all things entertainment right now are getting delays, and this shit fucking sucks balls. Yeah, right? Fucking shitty goddamn year. Yeah, but then Xbox, the Series X or whatever, they got some racing... What the... I don't know if the camera can show you guys that, but yep, that's what I just got. All right. Just trying to warn people that the virus is getting worse. Of course. Good Lord, right? These days, right? Fucking wow. Seriously, guys, take the virus seriously. It's a problem. I shouldn't have to say such an obvious thing, but, you know, there's fucking chodes out there. Okay, I was interrupted. What was I talking about? There's like a racing game or a soccer FIFA type game that's coming with the Xbox Series X, and not much else really. Maybe some cool indie titles here and there, but you can largely get that stuff on PC and other platforms too. So again, I don't see much of a fucking point in getting the Xbox One or this new one coming out. But hey, you know, if you're into it and that makes you happy, then fine, good for you. Just don't try to make me feel bad or left out for not getting one, okay? Or at least not getting one right away. I have my reasons, and they're pretty fucking good and pretty fucking reasonable. So fuck off if you think that way, okay? And yes, I used to be one of those pricks who would make people feel bad for not liking what I like. And I'm sorry about that. I was a prick, and I'm working on not being that guy. I'm working really hard on not being that guy. But hey, at least I don't scream cancel culture whenever someone doesn't like something or whatever, okay? So at least I'm not that bad. Speaking of which, fuck these racist statues, right? And fuck the racists using terms like history and culture to defend them, you know? I didn't see you fucking shitbags crying a fucking river when they tore down the statues of Saddam, you know? You morons didn't yell, but their culture! Like, so, why the fuck are you fucking morons doing it now? Also, that stupid fucking Confederate flag isn't even the same fucking one that the actual Confederates waved around. You Nazi bootlicker types just made up your own stupid racist signal flag, and you just you just used it to remind black people to stay in their place. You know, that's a racist message you wanted to send. You know, and you couldn't fucking say it out loud, so you dog whistle and hint at it like crazy because you guys are hateful, stupid fucking pricks. You know, fuck you guys. Fuck you and your stupid racist flag. Which, fucking, you often see it get waved next to those dumbass Kekistan flags, Proud Boy flags, Nazi flags, and other dumbass flags. Burn them all. Fuck them. Burn all these stupid fucking racist fucking flags. That's what I say. These guys want to troll people and make you feel bad about the color of your skin and shit. Like, how about we make them feel bad and take all their fucking flags and burn them, you know? Throw them into a big pile. Watch these Nazis fucking cry about that, you know? That's what I say. And then you see the NASCAR thing, and then you see the Aunt Jemima thing, and then you see them not being able to get a haircut during a pandemic and other trivial shit like that. You guys call the left snowflakes, but here you are bitching about the smallest and dumbest fucking things, you know? Like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Wearing a goddamn mask has become something you fucksticks are super cranky about, you know? Like, Jesus Christ, wait till you idiots hear about seatbelts or putting on a coat in cold weather, you know? But, my God, to quote Carlin, man's not perfect, but he made a good point, you know? What do white people have to feel blue about? Store run out of khakis? Paper machine is jammed? Pootie and the Blowfish are breaking up? You know, like, seriously, you fucking morons complain about the dumbest fucking shit. You know, you alt-right chodes. Like, fucking, there's real problems happening. This year is really bad with you guys, I swear to God, you know? Like, I will sooner die from drowning in a river of Nazi tears before you guys can put me in a concentration camp like you'd like to. Like, I'll be too fucking busy laughing my ass off, and I won't be able to hold my breath, and I'm gonna die in this river of Nazi tears you're fucking throwing at me here. This is crazy. Like, you guys are just like the Nazis of Germany back in World War II, only this time it's fucking dumber. You know? And that's saying something, because those guys were fucking dumb. Like, I was watching Quentin reviews. That guy's pretty cool, and he did videos showing off Nazi documentary stuff, and yeah, he showed these guys being really fucking stupid. Did you know the Nazis, since they were sexist, they didn't want help from women to help with the war efforts, so they got their asses kicked. They needed the help of the women. They could have, you know, helped out with all kinds of shit. They can fight in combat. They can help make weapons. They can help with resources. But since you guys are a bunch of sexist assholes who hate women, you didn't fucking have them help you. It was a big reason why you fucking Nazis lost. And then you made these big-ass fucking tanks that were way too big, and they got stranded in the fucking snow when you tried to invade Russia and shit, and you got picked off by snipers. Like, what are you doing? These guys are fucking stupid, okay? And the Nazi bootlicker types you see today that are kissing Trump's big ass, his big orange fucking ass, like, God, you guys are really fucking dumb. Like, if Hitler was here, he'd be like, yo, I don't know you guys. You know, like, Jesus Christ. But, yeah, now if you chuddy types are watching the video still, you're going to accuse me of being racist towards white people or some weak-ass shit like that's fucking vague, inaccurate, missing the point entirely, and done in bad faith because you fucksticks are stupid assholes. And it's as simple as that. That's how it is. Anyway, yeah, Nintendo, they seem to have been kicked in the balls pretty hard because of the virus and the tariffs and, you know, like, and their shit is just getting put out there slow as fuck right now. So me wanting a new model of the Switch that's more powerful, fucking bummer, man. if one is on the way, it's likely it won't show up until next year, maybe even late next year. So we'll see, I guess. But that's when I want to get a Switch, is when they make a better model. Still hoping that Breath of the Wild 2 and Metroid Prime 4 turn out to be good. Got to stay positive despite the bad news that we're seeing about, the company making Metroid Prime 4. Hopefully things work out in the end, you know. It's not like it's not like Samus Metroid and Zelda with Link. It's not like those franchises have fucked up horribly and massively in the past, like 343 has, or Call of Duty or whatever. So I have some faith, more faith than I do for Halo Infinite, at least. But yeah, supply for the next-gen consoles, I imagine it'll be greatly impacted by this bitch-ass virus, which sucks total fucking ass. But it is what it is, I bet you there's going to be a scalper's wet dream, like, go on eBay right now, you can reserve a launch PS4 and it'll cost you slightly over $1,000. And that's right now. Wait closer to launch when people get a little more antsy and shit. I bet you they're going to be fucking charging close to $1,500 or $2,000, a lot of them. Like, it's just another reason to avoid getting one at launch, I guess, Anyway, I found this lady comedian named Sarah Cooper. She does like Trump impressions and shit. Good Lord, she's fucking hilarious. I highly recommend her. Also found this dude who does the best Trump voice impersonations, and he's also super fucking funny. J-L Colvin. I'm probably saying his name wrong. J.L. Colvin. Yeah, but probably got his name wrong because I'm a jackass, but he's pretty great too. Like, Alec Baldwin blows compared to this guy's voice acting on nailing Trump's stupidity, and this guy's also really funny. Although, in all fairness, Alec Baldwin does pull off the pumpkin head better than JL here. I got to talk to Innuendo Studios for a second. I think his name's Ian. Yeah, I got to talk to him a little bit. Not sure if I mentioned that in my last video. I don't know, but I commented on one of his recent videos. Of course, you worked at a video store. Love you, bro. And he responded and told me that he got paid shit. He got treated like shit at the store. And he sarcastically said, "Yay, capitalism," Anyway, smart guy, makes great points. Check him out if you haven't. Innuendo Studios, he's badass. He pisses off the Salt-Right big time. Soygon really fucking hates his guts. And he's friends with ContraPoints, so, that's cool. Sorry, alt-right shitlords, but you'll never be smarter than these two, okay? And them being lefties makes it that much worse for you guys, so, oh well, sucks to be you stupid assholes, eh? But yeah, the fight against cop assholes continues, and some progress is being made, thankfully. Ridiculous as fuck that it's hard to make positive change in this country, but hey, this is where we're at, sad to say. Remember, guys, and I'll say this often, donate, spread awareness, protest, do what you can. Don't stop fighting evil corruption. If you let them, they'll take everything, They really will. At least the worst of them, that's for sure. Like Trump, for example. And, yeah, the virus is still at large, larger than it ever was in this country, sad to say. At least this dumbass country, like, at least in this dumbass country, it's gotten better in other places, so, but yeah, over here it's fucking garbage. But yeah, don't get lazy and do your part and wear your stupid fucking mask, okay? I swear to fucking God, if some prick comes into my shop one day and gives me shit about wearing the fucking mask, I'm going to go full-on Rowdy Roddy Piper on his bitch ass, and I'm going to fucking tell that motherfucker, fucking wear the mask or start eating that fucking trash can, all right? But hey, luckily most of my customers, they're some of the nicest people in the world, so I'm lucky like that, thankfully, I got another fuck-up of my past that I would like to bring up, and I want to draw attention to it. Kelly Plage or Plague. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. But yeah, I'm a jackass. Anyway, H-Bomb and Sean, they sort of know her, and they retweeted some of her stuff on Twitter. Yeah, and I decided to check out her stuff, and well, goddamn, she used to work at IGN, and they treated her like shit. You know, they brought up bad memories. She brought up bad memories of how they treated her like shit, and like it brought up bad memories of me and how I got treated like shit in the restaurant world. So, you know, I could relate to Kelly. I know what that's like, you know. It's some fucking horse shit that you have to put up that you fucking shouldn't have to put up with, you know? Like, work is already fucking work, you know? Do we honestly have to be treated like shit while we work? Come on, man. Be fucking reasonable, you know? Anyway, it turns out that quarter brain dickweed, he gave her a bunch of shit, meaningless garbage over fucking nothing. Some game review that was decent that she gave out for a game that was pretty mediocre, honestly, you know? Wasn't that great, but anyway, he flipped out at her over this because he's an incel. And yeah, apparently Quarter Brain has been like banned from Magic the Gathering tournaments because of him being extremely creepy towards women and shit. So yeah, he's gonna fucking carry that to his grave. Fucking loser. Anyway, go watch one of Bob's Vid's most recent videos. He does a fucking backflip over Quarter Brain and manages to take a dump right on his alt-right stupid fucking face. Like, it was glorious. Anyways, a while back, 5 years ago, roughly, I saw some gamer dudes making fun of the way IGN gives review scores, making jokes saying, too much water, I wanted to know what they meant by that. They told me that, well, you know, IGN thinks judging a game by how much water in it is a legit way to judge a game. What a bunch of morons, right? It's basically what they said. And I foolishly just kind of left it at that, thinking, oh yeah, that does sound kind of silly, you know? Like, are we actually going to talk about the gameplay or something? Anyway, since IGN sucks shit, I just sort of rolled with it as an excuse to shit on IGN even further because, you know, fuck IGN. Sadly, I didn't look further into this, but I recently did, and turns out this woman was harassed big time over stupid fucking bullshit. I mean, what the fuck, man? Apparently, it was some random-ass Pokemon game, one out of, like, what, hundreds? I don't know. Her too much water complaint was because the game... oh, hold on, guys. Real quick, I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, what's up? Oh, boy. Oh, son of a bitch. I never get the time to do a video, I swear to God. Always getting distracted. Got to do dinner here real quick soon, so I better wrap this video up. Anyway, what was I fucking saying? Yeah, about Kelly. Yeah, the too much water complaint. Her complaint was that she felt traversing the game world was a pain in the ass, kind of, and there's a lot of waterways that often cock-blocked you from getting around easily in the game, and she thought that there was too much of that, and she found it annoying, that's all. She still gave the game a good rating that was pretty fair. It was close to an 8, you know, 8 out of 10. It's not like she totally hated it in some senseless manner. It's not like she gave it a paid-off seeming sort of perfect score, you know. It's not like she gave it a 0 out of 10 or anything close to that. So what's the big fucking deal, you shitbags? Like, if you watch that video, it's got like 40,000 dislikes and like 3,000 likes, 4,000 likes. It's ridiculous, you know? And someone who played Wind Waker, like traveling in the boat is pretty tedious in a lot of areas, especially like once you've explored most of the game and you're just sort of going from point A to point B, you know, like it is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. So I can relate a good bit to her complaint here. So why did she get treated like total dog shit, right? Because it was the dawn of the Gamergate year. It was September of 2014, you know? And because she's a woman in gaming with an opinion, because she leans more to the left than she does to the right, these shitbags tried to fuck her over, you know? Like, ridiculous. So it turns out it took her fucking years to get over all the negative attention that she was getting, you know? Only now is she fully healing and in a much better place in life. So good for her, you know? And I feel stupid for not knowing what that was all about. I hope her future is bright. Looks like that's the case. They told her that she wouldn't amount to anything, and now she's doing better than ever. And her old dog shit bosses at IGN, you know, and fuck them. She's doing better than they are. So rock on, lady, you know. And same thing with that. I forget her name. Alyssa, I think her name is. I'm not sure. She's got the purple hair. I gave her shit for liking MCC back in the day. I was all like, how could you like it? It's a broken game, blah, blah, blah. I gave her shit and kind of laughed at her, and I kind of acted like a dickhead, you know? And yeah, she too has gone through a lot of sexist behavior as a gaming critic, journalist type person. And like, man, fuck these kids, you know, who do this shit. And she fucking like Kelly and this lady, they fucking like told these fucking alt-right chodes, talk to their parents, hey, your son's being a sexist asshole to me, and fucking their moms fucking made them get in trouble. Like, Jesus Christ. What a bunch of losers. Anyway, but yeah, I can relate to these ladies in a way, you know. Assholes told me the same shit when I waited tables, you know, that I would never amount to anything, that I'd always be waiting tables, you know, that I'd always be a loser in their eyes, you know. And now I run my own shop, and those fucking cocksuckers, they're probably still fucking working in restaurants or whatever, you know. I know a lot of them are, let's get real. And even though they're dicks, I hope they're doing better too. But anyway, come on, you know, as much as I hate a lot of these fucking dickheads, if they're willing to change and be better people, you know, like, give them a second chance, right? But yeah, I don't take shit from anybody anymore. I'm done waiting tables. I run my own shop. It's quite successful. I'm making like 10 to 20 times more money than I've ever made. And I'm meeting a lot of cool people and doing a lot of really awesome things now, and my life is going great. And yeah, the salt-right incels, they can lick a fucking elephant's bunghole, you know? These kids are real jackass. Yeah, that's a word I'm using now, jackassticles. Yeah, these guys are some real John Mayers, honestly. So, yeah, fuck these guys. Anyway, yeah, finally I want to address what the fuck you last said to me, Eric Lee. Eric, my buddy. I was giving you a response, and dumbass YouTube comments, they on my video, they wouldn't allow any new comments, any more new comments for some fucking reason. I don't know what to tell you. It's kind of why I'm doing this video right now, to heavily respond to what you said to me last. So yeah, this is what I have to tell you, bro, and it's not going to be easy for me to say. But here we go. Shame on you for acting like such a fucking chicken bitch last time we talked, Eric. Seriously. You insulted my intelligence, and you joked about me having some sort of brain damage as a result of me staying home to protect myself from the virus. Like, I mean, what the fuck, dude? That was pretty uncalled for and pretty offensive. I showed my girlfriend what you fucking said to me, and I showed a few of my buddies what you said, and they think you're an asshole. So, great look, buddy. Then you tell me that I'm acting like a lib, and okay, and what? You're not? Your fucking username recently had the word liberal literally fucking in it, for fuck's sake. And I told you to stop watching those liberal fucks on that Hill channel, and you didn't listen to me for weeks. You know? Eventually you came around, and that's great, but just saying. And then you also attacked AOC and Bernie recently, calling them like traitors and shit, acting like they're just as bad as all these other politicians. And it's like, did you forget about degrees, fucking nuance? Give me a break, And then you were calling me foolish for backing them up, even though they're progressives. You know who attacks progressives? Morons like Jimmy Dore, alt-right shitbags, corporate Dems, a.k.a. liberal motherfuckers, Pim the Toolman failure. Oh, God damn it. I got a text here. I'll be right back. Seriously, those things are a pain in the ass to clean, so I really appreciate that. Thanks. Did me a big favor. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm sorry guys. Fuck. I'm trying to do a video here. I picked probably the best time I could do it because I'm always so fucking busy, and I know, I'm fucking ducking out and shit. But I'm back, and hopefully I can finish this fucking video. Sorry, I got family over, and they're doing a thing downstairs, and anyway, yeah, what was I talking about? Eric. You know who attacks the progressives? Morons like Jimmy Dore. Fucking Pim the Toolman failure. Like Ben Shapiro, that fucking weasel. Good God. My buddy Glenn fucking says that guy makes really good points. And every time he says that, I fucking laugh in his face, dude. And he can never give me any of these so-called good points. It's like, Dude, Glenn, you're half white, you're half Asian, and Ben Shapiro is a fucking racist. Okay? He's a fucking racist, dude. Like, don't listen to that guy. Jesus Christ. My buddy Glenn is a little slow on the politics angle, you know? And I thought I was a little slow, but Jesus. People who listen to Shen Shapiro, Bong Shapiroid, that fucking loser, seriously, fucking fix your shit, because you don't know what you're doing if you're listening to an asshole like that. But yeah, anyway, all these fuck-ups, they shit on people like Bernie, you know, even though he's the best we got, you know? Or one of the best that we got. And seeing you fall in line like one of these assholes, Eric, you know, shame on you. Come on, man, you're fucking better than this. Stop watching morons who turn out to be massively wrong all the time and acting like they can predict the future, okay? Like, that's something that we really need to focus on, you know? I'm not saying that's a big problem with you, Eric, but I'm just throwing that out there. But come on, AOC, she won big, you know? Bowman, he won big, you know? Like, positive change does happen, man, you know? Are you going to shit on them too? Like, come on, bro, yeah? Look, Eric, okay, this is politics, all right? It's people. And what's that thing that you and me are always agreeing on? That no one is perfect, you know? So you got to work with what you got and try to build up to a better future, you know? It's not going to happen overnight, you know? Duh. And people like Bernie and AOC, they're some of the best that we got right now, you know? This purity test shit often gets taken so fucking far that something small about a guy like Bernie bugging you makes you act like it's to the point where you're as mad at him as you are at fuckers like Trump, you know? Like, and that's when you reach fucknut territory, and it's why you can't take assholes like Bimmy Dore seriously, you know? Like, okay, let's talk about Luna, you know? She didn't respond to some of your comments, Eric. So? And all of a sudden she's a horrible person to you? Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm your friend, Eric, but I'm not going to back you up on this, okay? You're being an unreasonable shit about this, and I fucking hope that you say sorry to me, and Luna, and American. What you said was fucked up, and you got no proof. Please, Eric, bring me some hard fucking proof, you know, that they are evil and or whatever. And then I'll entertain talking about your anger with them, okay? But until then, I'm sorry, Eric, but you need to shut the fuck up about this because, you know, in the words of that dumb bitch Kellyanne Conway, this is a nothing burger, okay, Eric? Like, I'm not seeing your point, and you acting like a dickhead over it, I just, wow. Speaking of burgers, have you guys checked out Vic Berger's channel? That guy is great, you know. If not, then go now. Funniest fucking shit ever. That dude is great. Anyway, back to what I was saying, Eric. Look, I understand why you think I'm acting like a lib to a degree, and I would even agree with you on that, honestly. I mean, I am entertaining Biden as a way to remove Trump. But honestly, bro, do you got a better fucking idea right now? Shit didn't work out with Bernie, you know? Like, don't be stupid, okay? We got a Nazi president right now, all right? We got to get rid of that fucking prick. And then we can slowly get rid of fucking Biden once he gets in there. And then slowly usher in better people into more power positions after that, you know? Fucking play the game of chess, right? Anyway, AOC is right, though, you know, like, in order for positive change, we can't do it unless fuckers like Bitch McConnell and Trumple Thinskin over here fucking get fucking removed, okay? Like, sorry, Eric, but I can't believe I have to ask you, but you do understand how fucking important that is, don't you? It's one of the biggest fucking crises that we're facing right now, that we can't get any good things done because these fucking shitbags are in the way. You sit there and bitch about Bernie almost as if you think he's as bad as them, you know? What the hell? Priorities, man. Get a fucking reality check. Bernie endorsed Bowman, who just fucking won, for fuck's sake. And you know damn well that Biden, he's not going to run on mass racism, assault the American people with the fucking cops, and let a fucking virus dominate the fucking country. He's white old man Obama, okay? Come on, dude. That's factually already proof that he's better than the fucking orange vagina neck over there, all right? Like, sure, Biden's a pro-corporate asshole, but at least he knows when enough is enough, unlike the orange clown fuckface von Clownstick over here who keeps fucking pushing it, okay? Anyway, I talked to Luna in a live chat recently, and she laughed at my silly username. We had some fun. She answered a question from me. You know, she was super nice. Everyone was getting along. I didn't see any extremist fuckheads lurking about. I told her about your beef with her on Patreon, and she didn't seem to understand what's going on. What more do you want, Eric? I seriously don't get you right now. Perhaps it's me who should be joking about, you know, or asking about you if you have fucking brain damage, man. But I'm not going to do that, okay? Because I'm not a fucking asshole, all right? Like, I think you're a really smart guy, and you know I love you, Eric. And this is hard for me to talk to you like this because I feel like a dick. And anyway, something tells me that you were just pissed off for unknown other reasons, and you kind of just sort of took it out on me. And I just hope you've come to your senses and realized you were being kind of a dick, and telling me off like that. You ended up just saying you ended up saying that was going to be your last response to me on that video, making me feel rather pointless to even respond right then. You know, like way to force yourself to get the last word on me. You know, that's kind of an asshole move. Just saying. Anyway, I'm rather disappointed in that behavior that came from you, Eric. But I'll cut you some slack, okay? Like, in your defense, I can see why you get frustrated with me at times. You know a lot about Asian history and culture, far more so than I do. It's to the point where I struggle to fully understand where you're coming from a lot of the time because I'm in the fucking dark when it comes to politics overseas, you know, compared to over here in the dumbass States. See, Eric, I was born in the States, you know? I was born in New Mexico. I lived in New Mexico and Texas by far most of my life. Lived here for mostly all of my life. Hardly ever went out of the country. I'm basically a dumbass America boy, you know? And I'm this half-Asian Keanu Reeves type motherfucker that's more like his character Ted, you know, from Bill and Ted. I only recently got into politics about 3 years ago, heavily, and also, I'm not the best at talking to you about this stuff, you know, so I find it interesting, but you got to bear with me when I come off as confused because I don't understand the culture and history of Asian countries as well as you do. So I'm sorry if I don't have the best responses when it comes to Asian culture and history and how fucking crazy it all was. This is an area that you're much smarter than me in, so please cut me some slack, all right? I'm a dumbass when it comes to that topic. And I get the feeling that you don't want to be my friend anymore after hearing you say that stuff to me, and I already feel like I won't ever get to talk to you again because I feel like me saying this stuff right now is just going to piss you off and make you hate me. And you barely even responded to my text on the phone, you know, and all right. And that sucks major ass, but hey, you know, I'm not going to just blindly go along with your silliness just because I like you and I respect you. And I really respect that you defended me against those Nazi gamers back in the day, you know? Like, but you're putting me in an unreasonable spot that's very uncomfortable, and I don't like it, okay? Like, GLL did that once, and fucking look how that went down. I'm not comparing you to GLL, though. That guy's complete fucking garbage person. I mean, he's a fan of Soygun and Steven Crowder and Schwatzen and all those alt-right scumbag, racist, fucking dipshit, troll jokes of human beings. You know, those guys are fucking garbage, and GLL is one of them. So I'm not trying to compare you to him. I'm just saying, like, he wanted me to blindly defend him. Nope, ain't gonna happen. And if you want me to blindly defend you on this hatred for Luna that you have, I'm not going to do it, bro. You got to give me some good fucking reasons for me to side with you, and I'm not seeing any. I don't fully understand where you're coming from, okay? And can you blame me? I don't see it. Show it to me and maybe we'll talk, but anyway. I just hope you say sorry and let it go, man, and I'll forgive you, you know, and I'll also apologize for saying some kind of cruel things just now, you know, because I really don't want to talk to you like that. You know I love you, man. But I can understand if you just lost your shit there for a second. It happens. I know I fucking fucked up like that, but this is a hard stance you want to stubbornly hold for no good reason, then this is what it is, bro. And I just hope we can stay friends over this, you know, and I hope we can come to a reasonable conclusion here or whatever, you know. You said you're trying to not trigger me, and I appreciate that. At least I can tell that you're trying to not be a dick, I guess. It feels that way, kind of. You're kind of being one without realizing it, I guess. That's how it feels anyway. That's what it seems like anyways. But for the record, I don't really get triggered, you know, not anymore. I'm just concerned I'll lose a good friend over this basic bitch, simple fuck crap that you keep droning on about, okay? Like, if anyone's triggered, it's you. No offense. You did insult the shit out of me just because I won't blindly hate on Luna with you, you know, while being desperate to stop the orange turd with yellow grass on it that's in the office right now. Like, don't hate me for, you know, wanting to get rid of this Nazi prick. Don't hate me for not understanding what your deal is with Luna. I don't see it. Like, you gotta help me, bro. I don't know how, but anyway. If you're going to be a dickhead about this and continue to be a dickhead about this, if that's not snowflake beta male behavior, I don't know what is, bro, okay? So I just hope that you come around on this. And I'm trying to be a fair and forgiving person here. I'd even forgive GLL if he proved that he was no longer a salt-right incel and apologized to me, you know? So, like, I don't know. We shouldn't be fighting, bro. We should be celebrating. Progressives won pretty big recently, you know? Like, we shouldn't be fighting over fucking nothing. You know what I mean, man? You know? Like, it was hard to say this stuff, but I had to say it. I'm sorry, Eric, you know? And something tells me I'll regret saying some of these things. I feel like a dick, and I don't know. I would love to be proven wrong, you know? I would love for you to just, you know, say, you know, yeah, sorry, you know, it's no big deal. Let's just be friends, you know? Just drop it and move on, you know? Come on, right, Eric? I mean, we got way more in common with each other than we don't. You know, we really do. And you're a really good friend to me, and you've had my back for years. And a big part of me doing videos is because of you, you know? Anyway, and one last thing, Eric. Try to stay off Reddit a little more frequently, please. Like, Reddit is my ass after chili night, okay? Reddit sucks major ass. And in the words of Big Joel, Reddit fucking sucks major fucking ass, alright? Speaking of Big Joel, they better hire him to play Joel in the Last of Us TV show. For obvious reasons, of course. That should be great, you know? So yeah, guys, that's a video, I guess. Not much else to say. Pretty lame way to end it there. Me bitching out my friend Eric for being silly. But I guess it needed to be said. So I just hope, Eric, you understand. I hope he understands that. I hope I don't lose a solid friendship over this. So we'll see what Eric says, I guess, you know. Yeah. Man, that was hard. Anyway, I'm going to play some guitar here just for fun, so that's pretty much the end of the video. If you only came here to hear me bitch about stuff and talk about crap, then I'm pretty much done, so leave now. I'm just going to play some guitar here and suck major fucking balls at it. I'll say this, though. At least me sucking at guitar is nowhere near as bad as Pim Tool's fucking dog shit AOC predictions, right? What a fucking... Oh my god, he was way off, right? AOC fucking crushed it, dude. She fucking won by like almost like 4 times as many votes, some shit like that. Jesus Christ. And her fucking competition went by the fucking letters MCC, just like Master Crap Collection. Yeah. So you know I really don't fucking care for that. Anyway, that's unrelated. But yeah, that MCC lady, she's kind of a bitch, so I'm glad AOC won. Anyway, oh, and one last thing. You guys hear about that incel who wanted to bomb cheerleaders because they wouldn't have sex with him? Yeah, he made a homemade bomb, right? And then fucking he took this bomb, he made it incorrectly and ended up blowing his fucking hands off and fucked up his face. Yeah. And he went to the hospital, right? And he lied about what happened. He said like the lawnmower malfunctioned or some shit, but the people there were like confused and they're like, well, how the fuck did you fuck your face up so bad then? So they investigated, of course, and they found out that he's a domestic white supremacist terrorist type person, an incel, you know, with rage problems. He had a manifesto and it was really bad stuff in there. So yeah, now he's in big trouble and his life is basically over. He can't even jerk off, dude. Like, he has no hands. Now people are making fun of him, you know, calling him stub fucker because he can't even jerk off. All he can do is fuck his stubs. You know, like, fucking honestly, alt-right? Is this the kind of guy you want to be? Huh, you alt-right incels? Is this the kind of guy you want to be? Because this is the kind of road you're heading down. Just saying. Like, these kind of guys, this is who you guys are, really. You want to be this way? Is this something to admire? Stub fucker over here? You might want to think twice about that, okay? I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, and guys, I finally stopped being a talker, and now I'm a fucking doer, okay? I donated $200 to Black Lives Matter, you know, the black supremacist group that wants to kill all white men, right? Yeah, kidding, of course, kidding. Kidding about the, you know, racism shit, because, of course, Black Lives Matter isn't a racist thing. Anyone who thinks that is fucknut. Anyone who's pushing that narrative, like Tucker Carlson or whatever, like, that guy needs to go fuck himself. Tucker is fucking pathetic. Have you guys noticed he's painting his face orange? Think about that. How fucking pathetic is Tucker? Wow. Tucker, why don't you just pull down Trump's pants and stick your face right up his ass? Just do that, dude. Because what you're doing, painting your face orange, is really no different. You are a fucking pathetic worm, you know? Everything that happens to you, motherfucker, you basically deserve it. You're one of the worst, Tucker. You're a piece of shit. Fucking pathetic fucking loser, that dude. Jesus Christ. Anyway. But yeah, Black Lives Matter is an equality thing. Duh, you fucking morons out there who think otherwise, alright? And I started donating to my favorite bread-tubey type people as well, you know? Like Vic Berger, I got to talk to him apparently, and he got back to me, and I was just like telling him about how much I love his content, and he responded, and he said, wow, that's great, man. That's really cool, dude. You really made my day. And, you know, that was awesome to see Vic, you know, like say that to me, you know, and it's just such an awesome feeling, you know. I got to talk to Dusty Smith a little bit, you know, and I talked about how both of our pasts are kind of dark and how we're trying to be better people, and he was super nice to me, and it's just a great feeling, you know. I got to also talk to Leon Thomas. He's not much of a talker, but he was cool, you know. Like, good stuff, you know, like helping to support decent people out there that you love is a great feeling, you know. Do it if you can, and if you can't, try to do it anyway, or try to help in some other way, you know what I mean? Trust me, it's a great feeling. You won't regret it. Do just that. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to play some guitar real quick, so whatever. If you want to click off the video now, and go ahead. But yeah, I'm just going to play some fucking jams. Make fun of me for sucking all you want. I'm not good at performing for people. I just kind of play for fun, but whatever. Yeah, I don't even know if the sound quality is going to be very good, but whatever. I really like the funk stuff. Oh, I learned a funk theme from Battletoads and Double Dragon, the second level. It goes like this. Something like that. It's awfully similar to that Flashlight bass riff, that George Clinton song. Something like that, right? Yeah, and then there's this part to that theme that's like... something like that. And I was trying to learn that Kirby theme song. Fuck. I can't remember it. Let's see. That's the what is it, the Sacred Forest or whatever. I think that's what it's called from Ocarina of Time. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but we all love that one. Let's get real. How's that? How's the other one go? Wait, no. Oh, wait, no. God damn it. It's not. Okay. That's kind of my crappy version of the Kakariko Village theme. Yeah. I think I played the Breath of the Wild main theme last time. I can't remember, but let's try it again. Maybe I won't fuck it up. Fuck, I screwed up a little bit. Not too bad. I love that theme. It's fucking beautiful. But yeah, I screwed up like 3 or 4 times there, kind of. That's a Persona song. I don't even play the Persona games, but I heard that theme and I was like, that's fucking badass. I love that funky, bluesy kind of solo they got in there. And I kind of learned my own version. That's not exactly how it's played, but I thought it sounded pretty good, right? I mean, I didn't completely suck. And you guys know I'm a big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan, and that guy Nikolai or Nicolo, I can't say his name because I'm an asshole. If you look him up, he does Red Hot Chili Peppers guitar tabs, and he's fucking really good at nailing it. He sounds so good. He really pulls off the sound and the skill. Like, he is one of the best guys to look up to in terms of learning how to play a lot of Chili Peppers songs. And of course, there's what's his name? Dave Simpson. His name is Dave, just like me. That guy is the coolest guitarist on YouTube. I swear to God, he's always in a great mood, always a really nice guy, always willing to chat it up with all the commenters. You know, he's just such a cool dude. And yeah, he really loves John Frusciante's music, and he's probably like the best guy on YouTube in terms of being a John Frusciante fanboy. You know? Like, he's great. I love that guy, and because of him, I got Boss Katana amps and shit. You know, like yeah, love that guy. But yeah, I like the Chili Peppers a lot. Let's see, what should I play? Can't Stop. Yeah, I like that song. I kind of just play them how I want to play them. You know, maybe not exactly the way John would play, or how you'd be expected to play it, or how the main song is played off the CD, the album. But you know, that's not what it's about, man. Playing music and shit. You're supposed to put your own take on it. You know, you really are. You know, nobody likes a fucking Fletcher from Whiplash. You know what I mean? Like, this fucking strict asshole. You know, like, let the musician do his thing, you know? Nobody likes a fucking control freak asshole, you know what I mean? Like, that's annoying. Nobody likes Ben Shapiro, okay? Like, you ever see that guy's snobbish take on music? Yeah, there's a reason by far most people told that guy to go fuck himself when he said rap isn't real music or whatever. And like, Jesus Christ, what a racist. Anyway, Under the Bridge, yeah. Oh, wait, whoops. There we go. Yeah, see, it's all about putting your own touch on it. Yeah, sure, I'm not as good as him, of course. He's a crackhead. That John Frusciante played like 18 hours a day guitar since he was like 6 years old. He's a fucking insane guitar genius person. But, you know, it's not about that. It's about just doing your own thing, you know? know how to play some of it though, but yeah. Oh, I know the bass riff. The bass riff to Soul to Squeeze is really badass. How's it go? Something like that. Pretty cool, right? What else can I play? Oh, yeah, I was learning that Just What You Needed song by The Cars. That song's awesome. And it's got sort of a palm muting thing that they do. But I can't really do that because I suck, so whatever. It goes like this, you know. Something like that. I'm still working it out. Yeah, that song's awesome. Let's see, what else do I know? Soul to Squeeze, that one's cool. I even learned the, what do you call it? The, By the Way theme, you know, it goes like that. But the live version, it can be mixed up, and one of them that I heard was really cool. It goes like this. I don't know how that part goes exactly. He gets like this crazy palm muting thing going, and then Flea goes off on the bass with this riff. Something like that. And then, of course, I'm not good at singing at the same time. How's it go? I need new strings on this fucking guitar. I'm using this Blue Boy. This thing's badass. I love. It's such a badass fucking guitar. Alright, time to play a slow song. Pretty cool. What else should I play? Oh, the Don't Forget Me intro. That one's cool. I like that. Something like that. I was learning some Ramones songs. Those are easy. Here we go. How's that go? Something like that. I think I got the chord right. I'm not sure. And then there's Rockaway Beach. Oh, there's a lot of downstrokes with Ramones songs. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know too many Ramones songs. Oh, here's one. Havana Affair. That one's a cool song, yeah. Yep. What else should I play? What else should I play? I don't know anything. Oh, here's a cool one. How's it go? I forgot. Black Diamond. Yeah, that song is by Kiss, and Kiss, their main guitar guy, is a piece of shit. He's a Trump supporter. So yeah, he's terrible. But it was just funny because a really cool band called The Replacements took that song and they did a much better version of that song, in my opinion. And it got me to like it, you know. Replacements are a really great band. I can't remember how that goes. Damn, I need to relearn that. So unsatisfied. Oh, I've been getting into Dinosaur Jr. songs. I can't remember how it goes. And then, oh, I got a capo here. Yes, I do. Blue capo for my blue-ass guitar. Yeah, I like capo songs because they're easy to remember because you're like, oh, that's how that song goes. It needs a capo. So you kind of remember it better just because of that. But yeah, Feel the Pain goes like this. I don't know the solo. He's too fucking good. Oh, I know a Big Star song. It's really nice. Big Star is also a great band. You know, that 70s show. All right, how's it go? I forgot. Hold on, guys. Something like that. I learned an easy Chili Pepper song. It's called Universally Speaking. Yeah, it basically goes like that. And then there's a solo. And it also kind of reminded me of the Pixies solo kind of song thing in that Here Comes Your Man song, you know? The bass riff is... Yeah, and then it goes... Anyway, I gotta get going. That's the end of the video. I'll play some more some other time. Alright guys, peace.